Hello everyone, welcome back to the RCBian Chelsea Fan Tv, and here I am with another episode. And what a day in sport, right? And I had to come live, of course, along with my buddies. But firstly, I have to address a couple of things here. We have history created in Olympics for Indian sport, especially because we won our first gold medal in athletics as an individual. And of course, Leicester have created history in a sense. I know it's just a charity shield, a community shield, but they've just won it, right? And this is something I think very different to what the norm is, and the season has kicked off, and that is why I'm here, of course, with another trivia episode. But before that, we have huge news, and that is Romelu Lukaku is back home. And as I say that, let me welcome my buddies here, Nee Zion from Blue Clouds TV first. Hi, Nee, how are you?
Hi, it's nice to be here. I think my second episode, nice to be part of it. And then I can't wait to get it going.
Absolutely. Welcome back, buddy. And yes, uh, obviously, guys, I've updated Blue Clouds TV link in the description. So I would request you all to please go and subscribe. Great channel. I've been there a few times, as some of you must have seen. But of course, Nee Zion himself has been on RCBian Chelsea Fan TV, and a great guy, very knowledgeable person in football, right? So, Nee, what about Lukaku?
Oh, gee. I know lots of Chelsea fans are buzzing. I'm very happy that the deal has gone through. I mean, it's not our favorite transfer target as a number one, but then it's better than nothing. I know people will argue of the price tag, but hey, I'm all in for it because I cannot see the Chelsea team that won the Champions League few weeks or months ago going into next season without a recognized number one. As we all seen that Tuchel does not favor Tammy Abraham and is ready to leave the club, and we see all those mistakes coming out from Timo Werner all the time. Oh my God, I did not want to see that next season. So I was very happy that Fabrizio Romano came up with a here we go, and then also very happy that Lukaku will be part of like I said in my previous video, he'll be part of the Super Cup next Wednesday.
Yes, just in time, right? And that's perfect because we cannot afford to miss that one. And as we speak, that definitely another Chelsea fan in Manan. Manan, I always call you the Twitter rock star, but yes, Manan is back. It's been a while, Manan, since we met. I know some of the regular watchers must have noticed you on a transfer talk show for sure. But how are you? And what about the Lukaku news? How are you feeling?
Hey, thanks, Ankit. Glad to be back again. It's a pleasure. Obviously, Lukaku news is massive. As every fan is buzzing right now, I'm buzzing as well. And yeah, I think the price tag is always going to be an issue. No, with when it comes to quality, you don't want to miss out on one of the top strikers in the world right now, and that is probably the missing jigsaw and the puzzle for us. So he improves straight away. Although I'm not sure whether he'll be eligible to play in the Super Cup, but I think he's a massive step up, and I think that elevates us to a title challengers for sure.
Yes. I cannot wait, right? For me, there has been unfinished business and unfairly
Yeah.
criticized over the years, and hopefully he'll really show what he's made of. For me, I don't care what price he's at. At the end of the day, he's a Chelsea player, and we've got to support him. Yeah, I would have liked him probably if at a bit lesser cost, but that's Chelsea, right? But yes, as we speak about that, let's actually welcome some of them in the chat because I think it is basically huge news, and everyone wants to discuss about it as well as here for the trivia. And firstly, it is Miss Melina. Hello, Miss Melina. Big up to you as well. And Mikhail, regular watcher and panel at the show, and he actually was there last time as an expert coach, where what Manan is today. And of course, the player that Nizayon is challenging today is Chelsea Perspective. So let's see how Nizayon does Chelsea Perspective. Let's see how it goes, but definitely competition there. And of course, Lionel brother, how are you? And yes, Lukaku is back. I'm sure you're backing him now, right? I'm sure. Come on. And of course, Declare, brother, big up to you as well. And yes, great to actually have them because we've got to have an interactive session.
Yeah.
So just so you know, guys, I will, basically have a way where Nizayon will not be able to see the comments from the guests, right? So as I speak right now, I'm doing it. I didn't want to do it earlier so that you guys would not have believed me. I don't know. So I'm actually removing that option where guests will not be able to see the viewer guests, right? As in the viewer comments, right? I hope that's fair, because the viewers might actually prompt the answers, and I want Nizayon, of course, to use his knowledge, and which he has lots of, to actually come about, and of course the clues, right? And we are here basically not just to discuss Lukaku, but mainly the trivia show that we were there for earlier. So first and foremost, let me actually show what Nizayon is here for in terms of the challenge that he's putting forward. So let me just share my screen quickly. And so this was what Chelsea Perspective got, I think, a couple of weeks ago. And this is a show that we're doing, I think, once every fortnight. It is called WhoAmI, and we are going to give 5 personalities. That is what the contestant is going to guess, right? And for them, the contestant will have 5 clues for each of them and 5 minutes for each as well. And Chelsea Perspective was able to get all the 5 and scored 14. Very well done, Chelsea Perspective, I must say. And of course, Blue Clouds TV, it's down to you now, how you do. So let's get going. I will show you a video, Nizayon, to begin with. So this video will probably have the answers hidden. So I will strongly recommend you to carefully look at it. Fair enough? Okay, so here we go. Well, a lot of nostalgia, right? I'm sure like there were goosebumps looking at the Champions League trophies and whatnot. But yes, for people in the chat who are not Chelsea supporters, don't worry. It is for you guys as well. It is just a normal trivia show, and I'm sure the clues will be enough for you to guess as well. And in the future, we are planning for other clubs as well. I know if you're interested, please DM me. More than welcome on the show. And yes, that is what the set of players or managers that we will be covering, and it is among them that Nizayon will be able to guess or has to guess. So I hope that is fine, Nizayon. Any questions on anything as of now? I think you're on mute, buddy.
Nope. Let's get it going.
Okay. Perfect. As we have Ishan joining, Ishan, big up to you as well, brother. And yes, obviously, before we start, it is important for you to know the rules, although I've told a brief, but I think let's go over it again in detail because it is a new format and I want everyone in the chat also to be clear. Any questions in the chat also, please feel free to comment, right? And here we go. Okay, so I hope that was clear as well. As I said, five personalities, and you have 5 minutes for each. And I believe we should get the game started. I have obviously a stopwatch with me, so I'm going to basically run that as I start. Is that fair, Nizayon?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so while we start, I think Manan, I'll put you backstage, but obviously you can hear us and you will come in when the cheat codes are necessary, that Blue Clouds TV asks for, right? But definitely, thanks for that.
Absolutely.
And but yes, guys, Manan and Blue Clouds TV both are not looking at the comments as I've blocked it. And of course, the YouTubes are not open, I can assure you there. Okay. Okay, so here we are. So let me share the first clue. I'm just trying to share the screen. Okay, so here you go. Signed by Chelsea after 6 years of EPL football experience for £17 million and having played for our London rivals. I've also been employed by clubs in Australia and Scotland in the recent past. I'll repeat that. Signed by Chelsea after 6 years of EPL football experience for £17 million and having played for our London rivals. I've also been employed by clubs in Australia and Scotland in the recent past. So the person was signed for £17 million
Mhm.
and after 6 years of EPL football experience and was also employed by clubs in Australia and Scotland in the recent past. Anything that rings a bell? I'm enjoying the comments here. Definitely, Mikhail, you got it wrong, buddy, there. But I would like to hear your guesses. So obviously, the time is running. So
Okay.
I would recommend you to use not more than 1 minute on every clue, but you have one guess without any negative points on every clue, right? And plus, you have the five cheat codes. Because we are just starting the game again, I will share the screen just to show you what the cheat codes are
Mhm.
once again, so that it's easier for you. Yeah. So basically, you can ask for the era that the player is from.
Okay.
You can basically take an extra tip that is not applicable right now because it's just the first clue. You can consult the coach who's Manan, who's waiting for you. You can ask for options where Manan is going to give you five answer options, and you can use your rule of elimination and 50% face up, which will be at the end only if you need two answer options.
All right.
So these
Give
are
me
the five.
give me five answer options.
But because you're starting the game, Nizayon, I would recommend you to save it because you can just use each of these cheat codes once. So you have five personalities and five clues for each. So 25 clues, and you just
Okay.
have five cheat codes. So you may want to go to the second clue, and before that, you might want to quickly guess the first one.
So does it mean I lose the first
No, no,
question?
no, you don't lose because you have four more clues remaining. So don't worry about it. You lose 1 point, but you still have a chance to guess that right because you
Okay.
have four more clues. But you may take a wild guess. Why not? The
Okay.
person signed for 17 million, so played probably 6 years of EPL football before that.
Um.
Yeah, I think
17
Chelsea
years.
Perspective are asking for the question again. So let me share the question again, and that is this Chelsea Perspective and Izion.
Signed by Chelsea after 6 years of EPL football experience for £70 million and having played for our London rivals. I've also been employed by clubs in Australia and Scotland in the recent past.
Anyway, I think probably you should go for the next
Let's
one.
go for the next one. Probably I'll get it back.
Okay. Okay. So you don't have a guess, but yeah, you still have only one guess for the next one as well.
Okay.
So let me try and share the next one.
Hmm.
And this is Can you see that? Okay, let me
Yes.
read it out for you.
Okay.
The first clue remains as it is, obviously, that is for your help. I helped my first senior team get promoted back to the EPL, but it was with CFC that I got my first taste of Champions League. Not only that, I won my first couple of senior league titles as a blue. So basically, I'll just break it down for you. The guy, the player, or the manager in question got one team promoted to the EPL.
Mm-hmm.
The player basically tasted his first, Champions League football only with Chelsea. Before
Mm-hmm.
that, he hadn't played Champions League football, and the person won his first ever league titles as a senior professional only as a Chelsea player. Yeah, try and note it down, or try and basically collate both the clues together. Someone who was signed at 17 million. At the same time, someone who's basically helped a team get promoted from the championship to the Premier League.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing championship. That's probably
Yeah, the
the way
championship.
you can go with it. Thank you. Marina is
Um,
here, Miss Eleanor. And yeah, Bobby has a guess. Great guess, Bobby, but
I'm
unfortunately,
trying.
that
I'm
screen doesn't
trying to
pick up for
figure out.
you.
In the era of Lampard, was he? I don't know if he was. The West Ham was in the Premier League when we bought him, or he got promoted from the Championship to the Premier League. I'm not so sure. But
Okay, but anyway, the point being that the person helped a club get promoted,
yeah,
right? Talk about any Chelsea players who actually was probably not in the Premier League and helped the side get promoted. That is a
yeah.
big clue for me. I'll read it again quickly. I helped my first
All right,
senior
let me
team.
ask you one question. Which era was this player? Once.
Okay, you want to go for era, so you're
Yeah,
basically using up a lifeline there.
yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so the era that the player is from. Okay, it is Roman's first era.
Okay.
So Roman's first era is obviously we're talking about the prime of the player being around 2005 to 2010 or 2004 to 2009 is what I would say,
Hmm.
right? So
Yeah.
Roman's first is what you picked, right? So the player is from Roman's first era, which is when Roman Abramovich firstly came.
Huh.
Okay, declared has a good guess. No
The,
way.
the chat has a good guess over there.
Yeah. So again, like I'm assuming that you're thinking about the players in between 2000 and 2004 and 2009, right?
Yeah.
Players who were
Gee.
signed at 17 million, who basically helped a team get promoted. No, I can go for the next clue because I think time is running by. I think we
All
should
right,
go for the
next
next
clue.
clue.
Next clue. Jesus
Okay,
Christ, man,
it's
pushing my
okay.
head
We're
to the
just starting.
ground.
We're just starting here. Cool, man. Don't worry. And yeah, the next clue is interesting for me.
Okay.
So obviously the first clue stay. Okay. Capped by my country 100 times. I've scored 8 goals for them. Now, this is the key because you will get to know whether the player is a striker or midfielder or winger or defender.
Okay.
Okay. For
Okay.
Chelsea, I got 14 EPL goals in 81 appearances till date. Aged 27, I then moved to Newcastle for £5 million, scoring 5 times. So think all the three for all. I'll keep the clues as it is, even for the audience. All
Yeah.
the three clues are in front of your screen,
8 goals for them.
right?
Yeah.
So the person was capped by his country 100 times. Now, not many
Hmm.
people are capped by country 100 times. The
Yeah.
person scored 8 goals in those 100 times. So you can guess whether the person is a striker, midfielder, winger, defender. I don't know. Chelsea 14 EPL goals in 81 appearances, and at the age of 27, he then moved obviously from Chelsea to Newcastle for £5 million. So someone who basically was signed in Chelsea for £17 million,
I know the clue.
then yeah, moved to
It's
Newcastle.
yeah. It's Damien Duff.
Are you sure? You're
Yeah, I
using a
think.
guess there.
Yeah. He's a striker. So, is he a winger or striker? Hold on a minute.
Yeah, you know
You
what?
went
I'm
you went to the
actually let me actually show, because you've used up a guess. I need to show you what it is. Yeah, that's
yeah.
right, guys.
Yeah,
You
because
got it.
I know he was playing for Newcastle after he left. When he said Newcastle, I was like, who is the player that played for Newcastle? Then I look at the chat
Absolutely.
and someone gave me that clue. I was like, yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah, but you know what? Don't look at the chat, because chat is giving wrong answers, and
I
they're there
know.
basically to,
But
deflect you.
I try to see if what I have in my head really matches any of the answers that I have
No,
in the
no,
chat.
there'll be negative points, buddy, if that's the case. But yes, well done, definitely. You
Okay.
got in the third clue.
Then
So that would be.
tell the chat not to put anything there.
No, no, chat should put it. I want them to,
Okay.
participate, because they should basically give
Okay.
all the wrong answers and, just help you there, or do not
Okay.
help you there, right? But yes, so guys, so Nizayon, I think I've blocked comments on basically the software that we're using. So I would
Yeah.
request you not to look at YouTube, because yes, that will be unfair to others, because
Okay.
YouTube will give you the answers, but I have actually blocked comments on the software that you're using, right? So,
Okay. So
guys,
let me put the
yeah,
YouTube away.
yeah,
All right. I put it away.
absolutely. Yeah, because it's the first time, I'm kind of allowing that. But yes, I'll get in Manan there. Manan, quickly, what do you think about how did he do?
You know you can 1 minute. You know you can disable the YouTube comment also next time.
Oh yeah,
So
probably next
I
year
know
we'll do it for sure.
I know the viewers will understand why you did that. So
Yeah,
yeah.
perfect.
All
But
right.
yeah, I want them to basically play as well, because I
Mhm.
don't know if they're able to guess, right. But definitely, I did see a couple of them, getting it right.
Yeah.
So that's cool. But Manan, coming to you, Manan, were you able to guess it?
Yeah, I think the Australia and Scotland were a giveaway, and especially that confirmed when you said he's from the Romans first era. So I think he played for Shamrock Rovers at the end of his career, I believe, and
Absolutely.
he went to Melbourne. So I think yeah, that was kind of a giveaway. But
Right, right. So I'm trying to update the score here, because there is a scoring going on, and I will basically have 3 points given to Nizayon. And yeah, guys, minus points. Well, Chelsea Perspective says minus points. Yes, Nizayon, I had already warned you, but you know what? I'll allow it for the first time, because I think the third clue he got it genuinely because of the Newcastle fact, what he already said, right? So
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
the only reason why I'm giving him.
Well,
But
I'll be honest over here. I mean, when you said Newcastle played for Newcastle, so I was like, which player played for Newcastle and score? Is it 8 goals? So then I know the only player that I have in mind was Damon Dev. Dev is the only player that I know that he played for Newcastle at that era. So yeah, that's the reason. So when I look at the chat and I saw that name over there, I was like, dude, I got it right. So that was the only thing. But now I don't have. If I should show my screen, I don't have YouTube over here anymore. No YouTube.
yes, yes. So anyway, thanks, Manan. Probably Nizayon used the cheat code, but I don't think that helped much. But hopefully, the next cheat code is where Manan is coming. So any order you can go with Nizayon for
Yeah.
the cheat code. So I'll just
Okay.
put Manan back in backstage.
All right, man.
Okay. Okay. So now I'm hoping you're getting the game, the grip of the game,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Perfect. So let me share the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, guys, here we are. The first clue for the second personality. I am a versatile player. Sorry, I think the screen just went off. Did it? Sorry about that.
It's
Okay.
okay.
You know what? I'll just leave it like this. Okay. I'm a versatile player who started off his youth career as a forward, switched to a midfielder, and then to a defender. This attribute of mine has been used by multiple managers at CFC, albeit I'm just 5 feet 10 inches tall. So the guy is a versatile player.
Mm-hmm.
When he was in youth, the player played as a forward,
Mm-hmm.
then as a midfielder, then
Mm-hmm.
moved to a defender. His main attribute is this, and that is why multiple CFC managers have used him. And his height is just 5 feet 10 inches.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that should be easy. Come on, you can guess it.
Yeah, it's Claude McLeary.
Okay, I'm writing that as guess. You cannot guess the same one again, obviously. Let's see if it's right or wrong. And I would say it's definitely wrong.
Oh, Michael
So
Essien.
no, you can only guess once. So
One.
I'm taking Makelele as your first guess, and I'm seeing declared guessing as well, and that is wrong as well. But good guess there, declared. Okay, the second clue now.
Okay.
I've played in France and Spain, apart from England, and believe that I've been one of the fittest player in EPL during my time. One of my goals against Arsenal to knock them out of the League Cup gives me immense pleasure. So the guy played in France, Spain, England, and he believes that he is one of the fittest players in the EPL during his playing career, whether it was before or now, I don't know. One of my goals, that is one of his goals against Arsenal, knocked them out of the League Cup, which is his proud moment. And of course, he's 5 feet 10 inches. He's a versatile player. Started off as a forward, then moved to a midfielder, then a defender. And a lot of CFC managers used him for this attribute. France, Spain, anything rings a bell? Someone who scored against Arsenal, League Cup, knocked them out.
And they're still playing France right now.
That's up to you to calculate.
Okay.
But I see definitely Chelsea perspective says it cannot be the guess that declared as given. But yes, I agree with them. Definitely, that's not on. Let me try and share the cheat codes with you so that you know what to use.
Okay.
Basically, you have already used era,
Yeah.
which is no use really. But obviously, you cannot use a sixth bonus chip right now. You're just in the second clue.
Yeah.
Consult the coach is where Manan comes in. If you want, you can go for the third clue. Just so you know, as the clues go
Yeah.
higher and higher, the clues are easier, right? So you basically get closer to the answer. So
Michael Essien.
okay, your guess is Michael Essien. I'm taking that as an answer. That is incorrect. Okay, no worries. You have basically a couple minutes left, and let me actually go for the third clue for this personality. Okay, guys, this is interesting. Contrary to being very important during my Chelsea career, whom I've captained quite a few number of times. Now, I'm sure there are not many captains over the years with the first two clues taking into consideration, right?
Yeah.
Now, and he has played 300 EPL. In EPL, he has played almost 300 times. And he has captained Chelsea many times. I played for my national team only 29 times, scoring just once. Now, the person has played many times for Chelsea, 300 EPL appearances, nearing that, and has captained Chelsea, but for his national team has only played 29 times, scoring only once. No wonder my price was just 7 million euros and 7 million pounds in two consecutive moves. So the person moved twice in his career, maybe many times, but in these two moves that he made, his cost was 7 million euros and 7 million pounds, respectively. But that is a huge clue as far as I'm concerned. The person played for his national team only 29 times. He scored only once. He's played in the EPL almost 300 times. He's captained Chelsea number of times. Very important to Chelsea. The person obviously has played in France, Spain. One of his goals knocked out Arsenal in the League Cup. He's a versatile player and 5 feet 10 inches tall.
And he's a defender.
Well, the first clue did say that he started off as a forward, then moved to a midfielder, and then a defender. So yeah, there's your clue. Anything that's ringing a bell? Let me meanwhile update your score.
Aspilicueta.
Aspilicueta. Are you sure? Like, because you've already used up two guesses, you want to stick with that?
No. No. I'll change it because this
No.
player plays in the Demon Death era, which is Roman's era.
Uh-huh.
So
I don't want to show you the answers, so I'm just trying to cover it.
yeah. I'll,
Yeah, I don't think it's Tammy Abraham in the background for sure, but it's, yeah, it is Aspilicueta. I've got to give you that. Come on, I cannot
okay.
be so strict as well, because yes, you kind of got it the way you thought, and
Yeah.
I think it's great. I'll get in Manan again, because again I believe you got it in the third slide, and I think yes, a couple of people in the chat got it early, so kudos
Did
to
they?
you. Yes,
See, I'm
yes.
not looking at the chat.
Aspi is right, Chelsea perspective, but I think
Yeah.
even before, uh, yeah, I think it was Vankachans. Vankachans. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing the name wrongly, but great, because yes, Vankachans got it first, and then Bobby and I think Sodiraki. Big up to you as
Yeah.
well. They basically agree, and yes, Manan, over to you.
Because I
It's
knew, I
quite.
knew, I knew Aspi really played. He played in France, and then he hasn't really played that much for the Spanish national team, but he's played a lot for Chelsea. And then he
Absolutely,
doesn't really score that many goals. And I know his price tag
absolutely,
to Chelsea was not that high, so that's the clue that I had. I was like, okay, this is him.
absolutely right.
Yeah,
Yes, Manan. How were the clues this time? I think it was quite easy, right?
Yeah, I think when you say versatile and a Chelsea player, it the
Of
first thought
course.
that pops into your mind is obviously Aspi. And yeah, that gets reinforced by the fact that he scored in the first goal in the 2-0 win against Arsenal in the League Cup as well. And France and Spain, it's a giveaway. So yeah, definitely Aspilicueta for sure.
I was waiting for the next clue. Guys. Any guesses on what the next clue would have been there? I don't know. I think people are loving the show, and Chelsea perspective, big up to you. And I think Muncie is here. Muncie, big up to you. And we just need the suspense sound effects. Yes, I probably missed that. Next time, probably will have that as well. Mikhail says that. But the next clue was basically 11 Aspilicuetas win you the Champions League, as Jose Mourinho, famously said, right? But that was what it was. But yes, let me show you quickly what Nizayon is faring like. Nizayon, I'm actually quite impressed, I must say, with the use of just one. I think we've just used one cheat code, Nizayon, if I'm not
yeah,
wrong.
yeah. The era.
And oh yes, perfect. And you already cracked two. So I think probably I need to go tougher. I thought I'm probably keeping it very tough in the first episode. I don't know. Or maybe you're just too good. But yes, big up to you for that. And yeah, so that's six. And you still have, I think, nine more to beat Chelsea perspective. Hopefully you'll get there. And of course, set a benchmark for the next contestant. I think we know who the next contestant is. I'll probably reveal it next week. But yes, as we say that, Manan, hopefully you'll be needed in the third and the fourth personality, right? Okay, so I am going back to the clues. I'm hoping, guys, you guys are able to get the game as well as guess it, because we are basically just here for fun and nothing else.
Right.
Okay,
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
okay. So here you are. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
This one is really good. Trust me. Signed by Chelsea at just 22 years of age, after only 4 years of senior professional football experience. My cost at the time was 23.5 million pounds. Someone who was signed by Chelsea at just 22, and at 22, the person already had 4 years of professional football experience at senior level,
Mhm.
and the cost of the buy was 23.5 million pounds.
Chelsea signed. He just 22
Yeah,
years of.
and at 22, the person had 4 years of experience at international or senior pro football, and 23.5 was the cost.
And how much was the cost again? 23.
23.5 million pounds. Well, Vankachans, again, sorry if I'm pronouncing a name right, but some great guesses there, I must say. Like, probably we'll have to connect offline and see how it
I,
goes. But
I, I'll go for Michael Essien.
you love Michael Essien, right? I mean, I'm for sure.
Yeah.
Let me check. Let me check. No, that's incorrect. So here I am sharing the second.
Okay.
Okay, here you go. Like the second personality. Now remember what the second personality was?
Mm-hmm.
Aspilicueta, right? I am also not too tall. 5 feet 7 inches tall is what this person is, and have played in Spain just like the second personality, apart
Mm-hmm.
from England. In fact, in my case, I come from the famous Real Madrid Castilla, their youth team.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, you've got to get it, Nizayon brother.
I came from the famous Real Madrid Castilla, their youth team.
Yeah, guys watching, I hope you all have smashed that like button.
Like the second
And
personality. Is it the second person? The one that I just like is it Aspi?
no, it cannot be Aspi, right? Because so basically, okay, let
No,
me
I'm
show you
saying
one
you
more.
said it's like the second personality. Is it the first question?
No, so basically, like the second personality, right? So let
Mhm.
me show you one more slide, it'll help you.
Okay.
So you have already guessed two, right? The first
Yeah.
one was Damien Duff, of course. So Damien Duff was from Roman's first era. So that era is eliminated. The rest of the personalities cannot be from that
Okay.
era, as well as it cannot be Damien Duff. The second personality was Aspilicueta. So it
Okay.
cannot be Aspilicueta again, and it cannot be from I would say Aspilicueta in the recent 5 years, because that's when really Aspilicueta has come up the ranks, right? In terms of really, captaining us. So you have finished two eras and you've cracked them well. Now, this person we're talking about is either from before 2000, or from Ranieri's era, or from obviously our Champions League first win, that era, right? These are the three eras that you've got to concentrate on. And of course, the clues is something that you already know. The person has played in Spain, England, uh, and whatnot. The person is not tall, just like Aspilicueta, and the person came from Real Madrid Castilla. A lot of clues there already.
Are you saying the Real Madrid youth team, or he was coming from the senior team?
Real Madrid Castilla is basically Real Madrid B team, right? Basically, they are the youth. They are
Youth team.
basically they play in the, I think if I'm not wrong, Segunda,
Yeah.
the division next to La Liga.
Yeah.
So that is where he was playing for. But yeah, it's basically the youth team, right? And great. I'm reading the chat, everyone. I'm definitely reading them. And obviously, I don't want to highlight because those will be directives or not to Nizayon.
Yeah.
But some great guesses there. Obviously, I'm going to get to them once I
Mhm.
finish with Nizayon on this chance.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, yeah, I'm getting in Manan, and I'll get the question again.
Is it Makaleli?
Okay, so I'm taking that as a guess,
Yeah.
Makaleli. So Makaleli is
'Cause he's not tall, and he's the one coming from Real Madrid at that Roman era.
okay. So anyway, Roman era is already done. Damien Duff I've counted as Roman era, right? Because Damien Duff actually won
Yeah.
two trophies under Roman, two EPL trophies under Roman, right? That's his prime. So, but yes, uh, this is basically the clue. Manan, I know you cannot help Nizayon there, but just a yes
Yeah,
or no. Are you there or not yet?
I'm here. I'm here. I think I'm coming to a answer. I'm almost there. I just need one more to
I had
confirm.
the answer, but I don't know if he's really from the what do you call it, the Castilla, this team B, because of
Oh yeah. So you've
uh
already used your guess here. I'll go for
okay.
this third clue, right? Let me just
Yeah.
stop sharing this, and actually let me directly go to the third clue itself. Okay. So this is what it is. The third clue. Capped by my national team 41 times. I have scored for them on 10 occasions.
Yeah.
For Chelsea, I've got 18 EPL goals in 82 appearances and also scored 34 goals for one of Blues' rival clubs. Come on, like this is a huge clue. Now, obviously, this clue leads you to what position the player is playing, right? Because I'm
Yeah.
talking about goals. So the person was capped by the national team 40 to 41 times. the person has scored for the national team on 10 occasions. For Chelsea, the person has scored 18 times in EPL in 82 appearances and 34 goals for one of Chelsea's rival clubs. Any guesses now? Not yet, or you can probably, I'll probably help you with the cheat codes.
Um,
So you have consult the coach. You can consult Manan. You can go for options if you want to know 5 options and you want to eliminate if you have something in mind. These are the 2 options that you have right now.
I've used the error, right? So what else I have? Give 5 answer option. How about giving 5 answer option?
Perfect. So let's go with that. And I'll just quickly address the chat and stop the time. And okay, so I guess, guys, you were able to see the clue. Maybe if you're not able to, let me know. But I'm hoping the clue is visible, right, Nizayon? It's clear
Yeah.
to you, right? Okay. Uh, Manan, welcome to the stream where you are the person. Now it's over to you. It's the third clue again. I think Nizayon third clue
Yeah.
has been lucky. So what do you think?
Yeah, I think I know the answer now. It was very apparent. One of the statements in the third clue, it made it very clear on the answer. But yeah,
Yeah. So please go ahead and you can discuss with Nizayon why you came to that answer. Maybe.
I think he asked for options, right? So I'll just lay out the
Oh,
five options.
my bad, my bad. Perfect, perfect. My bad, my bad. See,
Yeah, say the
that's the
options and
game.
see if I can get my answer before you go to Manan.
Yes, yes, of course. My bad, of course. So, guys, Manan is going to give 5 options to Nizayon. You know, it's among those 5 options. So here you go, Manan.
Right. So Nizan, it's one of either Alvaro Morata, Pedro Rodriguez, Juan Mata, Aaron Hazard, or Marcos Alonso.
Yeah. You
Do
can
you want me
repeat
to
that as
repeat?
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's either Alvaro Morata,
Mm-hmm.
Pedro, Juan Mata, Aaron Hazard, or Marcos Alonso.
But did it come with the price tag of the player? The second clue.
Okay.
10 locations, Chelsea, 18,
Yeah, you have
82
it
Yep.
there.
So
appearances, also 34 goals. No, I'll go for
I would suggest to make a note of all the 5 options that Manan is giving you so that you can quickly eliminate what is
okay.
running in your mind right now. Manan, you want to
yep,
you want Manan to repeat
One
once
more
more?
time, Manan.
yep. So it's either Alvaro Morata, Pedro, Juan Mata, Aaron Hazard, or Marcos Alonso.
Try and break it up, Nizayon. Come on. Like, okay, let me come from the third clue again. The person has
Um,
been playing for the national team 41 times, scored on 10
yeah.
occasions, 18 EPL goals for Chelsea in 82 appearances, scored 34 goals for one of Blues' rival clubs.
I'll go for one matter.
Are you sure? Come on.
'Cause Pedro is from Barcelona. Pedro is coming from Barcelona, so Marcus Alonso hasn't scored that many goals.
Manan, what do you think?
Yeah, I think he's got it right the first time.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yes, yes, Juan Mata, of course, the legend.
Juan
The
Mata,
next
yeah.
goal would have been the player of the year twice in 2.5 seasons. Fantastic player. One that probably, missed to reach his peaks and probably went the other way around. But yes, quickly, guys, I think Nizayon is cracking superbly in the third clue and using his cheat codes. That's what I would say. And yes, I think a lot of people got it. Sodiraki, sorry, you got it. Big up
Yeah.
to you. Okay, I already read that. And I think Declared was thinking it was Pedro, but we got him when he was older. Fair point, definitely. And
I
Chelsea
knew
perspective
it was
says
not going to be Pedro.
he's not. He's saying not Mata, but I think he's probably trying to say the wrong answer. So
Oh yeah, he can. I know he can be. I know how he can be. So yeah, I know.
Finally, yeah,
He
probably
said
that was my
finally.
reaction. Finally, yes. But anyway, I would say good because at the end of the day, you've not used many cheat codes, right? And you arrived at the answer
Yeah.
with basically just this.
Thanks, Mana.
Um,
Thanks, Mana.
yes, of course. So I am basically giving you again 3 points. Like you're on a roll, buddy. You're like three clues only. I don't think there's any use of the fourth and the fifth clue as far as Zion is concerned. But let's see how it goes for the next one. Manan, thank you. I'll get you back to the backstage and call you back. Yeah. Okay. So I hope now you know what basically it takes, right? As in just try and think
Yeah.
in terms of basically what the clues are going towards, right? And
Mhm.
that's a simple way of going by it. But yes, we should start the fourth one, guys. Here we are. Let me quickly share my screen again. And the fourth one, here we go. Okay, I've made 223 league appearances for Sampdoria, which was my second senior club. At CFC, I've got 58 EPL caps, while being capped 59 times for my national team. I've not been employed by a third country. That means to say, the person has been employed only in the country that Sampdoria belongs to, as well as Chelsea belongs to. So you can guess which countries he's played in or managed
Yeah.
in,
Yep.
right? Because we're talking about players and managers from Chelsea here. So yeah, 223 league appearances for Sampdoria, which is like quite a big number, right? That was his second club. Imagine. Then the person came to Chelsea, had 58 EPL caps, also capped by the national team 59 times, which is not bad at all, and not employed by third countries. So that means either in the country of Sampdoria or Chelsea only is where he worked.
Sure, this person I've worked for Italy and then England. Okay.
Okay, here I'm showing you the eras again so that you can, eliminate your options here. What you're thinking, I don't know, because you have already cracked one Mata. One Mata, I would say, is from CFC's first UCL win era. So the fourth is eliminated already.
Yeah.
Romans first is eliminated because I counted Damien Duff, winning two Premier Leagues under Romans first, couple of seasons. And of course, you have guessed, I think it was Aspilicueta, of course, right? The recent 5 years.
Yeah.
So basically, the third, fourth, and fifth eras are done. You need to channelize your thinking only either before 2000 or Ranieri. So basically, we are talking about 1993. We are talking about only Premier League era here. So 1993 to 2005 is what I would say. 2004 actually, right? Uh, and of course, you have seen only one clue. I'll put up the clue again quickly for
I've
guys
made
who are trying to
23
guess.
league appearances for Sampdoria, which was
Let me also put up. Sorry, this is the last one, I think. I'm just trying to share basically the cheat code so that you know what is there, what is not there. So you have basically consult the coach, but this is only the first clue of the fourth personality.
Yeah.
If you want to save, you can save, but I would say go for it because you still have take that extra tip. You've not gone to that.
Yeah,
fifth
I'll
clue
go
yet.
to the next one. I'll go to the next one. Next clue.
You want to see the next clue?
Yes.
Okay, so let me actually share the next clue itself with you.
Mm-hmm.
So here you go, guys. One of my moves was at a world record fee. However, I came on a free transfer to become a blue, and during my time at Chelsea, we won 5 major cups. So again, between 1996 and 2004, between 1993 and 2004, someone who has made a world record fee move at some point in his career. And the person came on a free transfer to become a blue. And during the time at Chelsea, the person or the team won 5 major cups.
Gianfranco Zola.
Okay, I'm taking that as a guess, buddy, because I think the answer was there almost if you think, but yeah, good guess, I would say. Let's go to the next clue. But yeah, before that, can I quickly just address the comments?
Yep.
Okay, so I think I'm seeing quite a few comments here. Okay, I think Sodiraki, you rock, buddy. Sodiraki, you have to come on the show. You have to come, right? And okay, so I think I'm seeing a lot of talk here between Declared, Vankachans, as well as Mikhail. But I can see, yeah, definitely Sodiraki has good guesses in there. I'm not sure if it's right, but let's go for the next clue, right? Because you already have a guess done here.
Yep.
So I'm trying to share my next clue. I think you got two clues already. So this is the
Yeah.
next clue. Hopefully, the third one again, and you get it right, and you can make use of a lifeline or a cheat code. Known as a man of charisma, I've been an attacking midfielder and a striker, scoring 21 times in the EPL and over 100 times in the Serie A. I've just played for over 3 seasons at Chelsea, but still worshipped by some Blues as a cult hero. The guy is between 1996 2004 for his prime years at Chelsea. The guy is a man of charisma. The person is an attacking midfielder and a striker at times. Scored 21 times in the EPL, but over 100 times in the Serie A. Not many people came from the Serie A during that time, from what I remember. But anyway, I don't want to give you extra clues, but I've just played for over 3 seasons at Chelsea. Only 3+ seasons at Chelsea, but still worshipped by some Blues as a cult hero. Now, 223 league appearance for Sampdoria, but world record fee at some point in his career. Basically, won 5 major cups during his time at Chelsea, all put together, and played over 100 times in the Serie A, when he scored 21 times, attacking midfielder slash striker. How many people coming from Sampdoria scored so many times? Man of charisma, someone who's a cult hero, was there only for 3+ seasons at Chelsea. Okay, I think it's probably show you what else you can do, because this is the third one where you definitely crack it.
Sampdoria.
So you have, okay, this is the fourth personality. Okay, let me tell you, you still have 3 cheat codes left,
Okay.
right? So one obviously you cannot use now because you are still in the third clue. You cannot use the sixth bonus clue as of now.
Yeah.
You can use the show two answer options because
Which
you have
player
already,
plays for Sampdoria? Go ahead.
yeah, as well as you can consult the coach.
Okay.
You'll get extra points if you get in the third clue versus the fourth clue. So you might as well use a cheat code because you have a lot of cheat codes left.
Right. I'll use show two answer options.
Show to answer options. Sorry, 1 second. I'll just have to remove this. Okay, I just show to answer options. Okay, let me actually show you the answer options itself. So okay, so this is the fourth
See,
one,
at
right?
that time, I know.
Okay, so this is your first clue.
Okay.
The first potential answer is this. As simple
Okay.
as that, right? This is the first potential answer.
Yeah.
You know who that is, I'm assuming. And this is
I'll
the second
take this
potential.
one. I'll take this one. Di Matteo. Di Matteo.
Oh, buddy, you're wrong.
Oh, damn. Then what else again? Damn. I feel this. Because he's an Italian, and at that era from 1996, that era, he scored a screamer. I mean, it's Di Matteo. I believe it's Di Matteo. It's not
Yeah.
Gianluca Vialli. Seriously?
So you basically are incorrect, and you end up with basically the only option that is left, right? So the fifth clue, the next clue is something that I can share with you, but I don't think it makes sense. But you have the answer. Nizayon, would you like to tell me what the answer is?
What? The one that I just said?
Definitely, Di Matteo is incorrect. So what's the answer?
You gave it two players.
Yeah. So what's the answer? Tell me the answer. I'm waiting for the answer. Come on.
Is that Gianluca Vialli?
Yes, of course it is. Of course it is. I just showed you Gianluca Vialli's picture as well. So I'll tell you why. I think maybe Manan. Manan, you're back, right? Let me actually call Manan. Yeah, Manan, buddy, tell
See,
me. You.
this is where I got messed up over here. The first one, I made 323 league appearances. I was gonna ask you, is he a player or is he a coach? But then if I ask you that, you'll tell me it's up to you. You gotta figure it out. So I was like, okay,
Absolutely, absolutely. So
yeah,
that's what, right? And then obviously the next clue would have been I overcame a life-threatening battle, guys. I think you all know Gianluca Vialli, the legend, the man, the cult hero that he is.
yeah.
Fought cancer and basically came back to the Italy team. I think he was there at the Euros as basically one of the prime delegation officers for Italy. So yes, that is correct. Gianluca Vialli it is. But Manan, any inputs there? At what clue did you get it?
I had I basically narrowed it down in the first clue itself because it's very clear that the player was Italian. Because mostly, he played in the Italian league and in the Premier League. So that narrowed it down to either Di Matteo, Zola, of course, Luca Vialli, or maybe it could have been Casiraghi. But all of the others, so Casiraghi barely played one season with the Blues and one or
No,
two, I believe. Yeah, and you have Di Matteo who made more than 100 appearances, and you have Zola who played more than 200 games. So that kind of gave the impression that it was Vialli, so, in somewhat in the number of appearances. So yeah, that was a doubt. But yeah, I guess the next one's really nailed it.
Okay, I'm not sure about this. Di Matteo played for a Swiss team from
okay.
no. I have basically looked up the all the websites, and for me, as in again, I started following football to be very honest. As I've always shared on the streams, is from 2000, and before that, it was always more the recordings and the things that I've seen. But yes, for
Yeah,
me,
he
Di
did play for
Matteo.
FC Zurich. Yeah, Di
Yeah,
Oh,
Matteo.
okay,
Bobby.
okay.
What's his name? Mikhail. I don't have any screen. I have my screens open, but I'm not looking at it. If I still have the screens open, I'm looking at it and guessing it wrong. Then I got something wrong with my brain.
No,
over
buddy.
here.
As I showed in the video, right? It was basically me who was going to decide then. So if you have
Yeah.
screens open, if you're openly saying it, I have to deduct points there.
No,
So
I don't
as I
have it.
mentioned a couple of times, YouTube should be closed, and I've already blocked the
Yeah,
comments
YouTube is
from
closed.
the perfect.
Yeah.
So okay, he was born in Switzerland, so Diraki says, and yeah. So again, my clue was a senior career. So I don't think he played for a senior Swiss team. So senior, I think he played only in Italy and in England.
Okay.
That's what I have been, as in told from all the websites that I've seen, and of course knowing football. But yes, I might be wrong there, but I think I'm right there. Switzerland, yes, so he probably played as a junior, but definitely not a senior. But yes, that automatically gives you 2 points. I'm not going easy on Nizayon Chelsea perspective. Definitely not, because the fact that he uses cheat codes very well. Like he basically used show me two options and he was left with one, and he knows that is the answer, right? So that is something that I have to give him basically, because otherwise that is the game that you'll have to be smart, and he got it. But to be fair, Chelsea perspective, he's just got a couple of points and not more, and going with that for now, right? Thanks, Manan. I think Manan, you still have one cheat code left, right? Let me
I
actually
think he
show you.
does.
Yeah, let me quickly show you before we go to the last one. And cheat codes. Okay. So cheat codes, you still have, I think, consult the coach, and I think that's it. And take an extra tip. You have two left, Nizayon.
Okay.
Yeah, and of course the era that is only left, you need to tell me, but I think it's very clear now which era is left. The final one has got to be from a particular era. Any guesses, guys, from which era the last one is from? So obviously Di Matteo, I would count him well before 2000. because I think his playing career was from 1996 to 1998 at Chelsea, and obviously he was a player manager for a year and then a manager. So that was basically a
Mm-hmm.
3 to 4 years that he was there for. And Ranieri's era is still left, is what I understand, right? So
Yeah.
Ranieri's era is basically 2000 to 2004. So it's pretty simple, just 4 years. Come on, you can think of all the players during that time. And as Manan, you will be required here because this is the last cheat code, where hopefully you will be back and we'll put you in the backstage meanwhile, right? Okay, guys. Yes, EW RDM did play for Sampa. Yes, I did check again. Sodiaki, that's correct. But as I said, like in the clue, it was basically senior appearances, and that's what I'm going with, right? So, but anyway, good stuff. Blue Clouds TV. I think let me actually put up the final personality. Okay, so here you go. That's a big one, yeah. I've
Yeah.
had I've had one of the longest senior footballing careers in recent times, having played for over 23 years. Okay, first
Yeah.
I'll repeat this. The person has had one of the longest senior footballing careers in recent times. When I say recent times, it's probably again, it's Ranieri's era,
Yeah.
right? So probably 2000 plus. Uh, and the person has played over 23 years overall. This person has played in 10 countries. 10 countries. Yes, that's right. Best known for my time in England and Spain. So, how many people in Ranieri's era have played in 10 countries? Played for 23 years overall in a footballing career, senior footballing career, right?
Mm-hmm.
And has played in England and Spain. Maybe
10
other countries,
countries.
but famous, yeah, famous for England and Spain. But as I said, 10 countries, yes. Again, guys, it is definitely from Ranieri's era because all the other four eras are done and dusted by Nizayon.
Mm-hmm. 10 countries. A player played in 10 countries.
Hmm.
Yeah. What can I use here?
So you have,
Expectation.
yeah. So okay, before that, I think it's important for me to tell you what the score is, right?
Yeah.
Because you want to decide whether you want to use the clue or rather the cheat code right
Yeah.
now or after the next clue. Now you already have, I think. Sorry about my totaling here, but let me just stop sharing for a while because I'll try and put it correctly.
Yeah.
My maths has gone to Timbuktu here, but yes, let me just share my screen again because okay, I'll just try and share my screen again, guys. And Sodiaki, I know, well tried there. He has a guess already. So score updates, right? So this is what we are talking about. Sorry. This is what you're talking about. So Blue Clouds TV right now is standing at 11 points aggregate. That's your total score.
Okay.
Chelsea perspective was 14 in the episode 1. With,
Okay.
of course, Mikhail's help, right? Mikhail helped him. Similarly, Manan is still there to help you. If you basically get it at the first clue, you'll get 5 points. So supposing you get right now correctly, you've not guessed yet, right? You will get 5 points and you'll lead Chelsea perspective by 2 points. But you have two lifelines, two cheat codes left.
Okay.
So my suggestion is why don't you use them? But before that, let me first show you the clue once more quickly. The person has had
Had
the
one of
longest
the
Longest, yes. Careers, 23 years, total career, that is senior career. 10 countries he's played in. Best known for his time in England and Spain, of course.
um
You have an expert to pitch in, consult the coach, and you can get 5 points. If you want to challenge the next contestant, that is.
is it, let me guess. Is it Andrew Mutu?
Adrian Mutu, I'll take it as a guess.
Yeah.
Well. Let me see. Nope. So, yes, I think Next hint, of course. Let's go for the next hint because you've used your guess. So I think Nizayon, bro, you have to get it this time. If you
Okay.
want to beat Chelsea perspective, you have to get it. You're
All
right
right.
on the spot. But you can use two cheat codes. So I think you should get it, is what I would say, right? You have two
What's
cheat
the
codes
next
left.
code, next chip code that I can use?
You can consult the coach. Manan
Okay.
has not discussed with you to come at a conclusion yet.
All
That
right,
is the
man.
main cheat code. No,
Can you let him
before
in?
no, before that, I'm
Yeah.
not letting him in because you've already guessed for first clue. So by default, you get a second clue. So if you basically do
Oh, okay.
not use an extra
Let's go
clue, you
to
get
second
bonus
clue.
points. So that's what I'm showing. Are you
Yeah.
able to see the second clue? So here
Yeah, I
I'm
can see
reading it.
this. You got the
Let me read it. Let me read it for you.
yeah,
Signed at just
take the comment off so I can see it. No, not that one. The
okay.
comment. The someone's name. It says declared.
Are you not able to see personality 5?
No,
Blue clue?
you have it on the second clue.
No. Let me try and share again. I think, yeah,
No,
Bobby. I
I'm
think
saying take the chat off, then I can see it. You have
no.
someone. You're showing someone's comment.
Okay. So don't look at the comment, buddy. That's what I've been telling you from entire episode, right?
No,
Don't
I'm
look
not.
at the comment.
I'm not. Look, you're not getting what I'm trying to say. On the screen, you're trying to show someone's comment. It says war declared. Someone's a war declared. The person's
Uh,
comment is
Okay.
covering the second
Okay.
clue.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Right now, what are you able to see on the screen?
I can see second clue sign at just
Yeah. That's what
five
I'm coming
million.
to. So
But
let just
after you
focus
get
there.
to for Chelsea, it's being covered. The rest I can see it unless you read it.
Okay, I'm reading it. Just give me a second. I'm trying to read that, right? So
Okay.
here goes. Signed at just 5 million.
Okay.
Have been one of the best signings, taking that into consideration for Chelsea. Now, the guy who has played 23 years of senior international or club career has basically been signed at just 5 million for Chelsea, and that is why he's one of the best signings, in my opinion, and in his opinion as well. In England, I have also been a good servant to Bolton, apart from Chelsea, of course, although I did have a short spell at Spurs and Fulham. So in England, the person has been a good servant to Bolton and Chelsea. Think about someone who played for Bolton as well as Chelsea and has had short spells at Spurs and
Hmm.
Fulham, two London rivals of ours. The
Okay.
person has played in 10 countries, famous for his time in England and Spain, signed at just 5 million for Chelsea, a bargain. In Ranieri's era, because that is something that is only left for you, right? So between 2000 and 2004, someone who was signed at 5 million, someone who was basically one of the best signings for Chelsea because of that price, I would say, has been a good servant for Chelsea, Bolton, and has had short spells at Spurs and Fulham.
William
Okay,
Gallas.
okay. Buddy, I don't think if you're getting it, the point is you've already taken that second clue and I have to take it. I cannot cheat here.
Okay.
You should have gone for the second cheat code. You should have gone for it. The moment you hear a clue and you don't know the answer, and you know you have to be Chelsea perspective,
Yeah.
you should have gone for the cheat code. But now you cannot give you. Otherwise, Chelsea perspective in the next contestants will question that, right? I hope
Okay.
I'm fair, right?
Yeah. That's
But
okay.
let's go for the third clue again. I repeat, before going for the third clue, let's basically make sure that you use the cheat codes. You have two cheat codes left. One definitely you should use is take the
Okay.
expert coach opinion because you can
Okay.
at least equal Chelsea perspective if you really want it. Think about the clues again. I'll show you the clues before going to the third clue so that you have that in your mind because it's the final clue, hopefully. The person has had one of the senior footballing careers, the longest one at that. Played over 23 years, played in 10 countries, famous for his time in England and Spain, signed at 5 million, one of the best signings for Chelsea, considering that he has basically been a good servant to Bolton, also played at Spurs and Fulham. Okay, so now that you have that in your mind and you know that you got to use your cheat code, let's go for the third clue, which hopefully will give you the answer. Over a 6 years blue career, so the person played between 2000 and 2004, obviously that's his prime, but overall he played 6 years for Chelsea. I
Mhm.
scored 54 times in 186 EPL appearances. So he's played a lot for Chelsea, obviously. 186 EPL appearances, 54 times. But by the time I got to Spain, I was no longer just a goal scorer, but deployed in midfield as well at times. Thus, scoring only 10 times in 72 appearances there, many being as a substitute. I'll break it up for you. So the person has played not just in attack but in midfield as well by the time he got to Spain. And in Spain, obviously, he scored 10 times in 72 appearances, many of them coming from midfield, many of them coming from attack, but many as a substitute. And he's had a 6 year long Chelsea career in which he has scored 54 times in 186 EPL appearances. He's someone from Ranieri's era between 2000 and 2004. Okay, so that is all your clues. I hope it's clear, the clues.
Yep, the clues are all clear, but still can't get it. So
Yeah, I'm
let me
guessing
use
the guy
let me
with
use one
cattle
of my
bottom.
let me
Cheat codes?
what do I have to use?
Yeah, so you have obviously right now the clue. Obviously, you're not gone to the fifth clue. So the only option that you have is consult the coach. So let me stop sharing my screen and let me get back our buddy who's been waiting patiently. Welcome, welcome. How are you, buddy?
All good. Ready to hear
Okay,
the
so
answer, or do you want to?
you can quickly come to a quick conclusion and tell
Yep.
Nizayan why that is the answer you think is the answer, and then Nizayan can decide whether he wants to go with it.
So this is one of my favorite players in obviously in the pre-Abramovich era. Sorry, and I really loved this watching him play. He is just a class apart on the pitch, and add to the fact that he also played for. I mean, at least he joined one of the clubs here in India as well. So I think that makes it all the more special. So Nizan, it's the answer in my view. It's Aidur Good Johnson.
Is it?
Uh-uh.
But I don't know. Like, think about the clues. Okay, let me first show you the clues once more because before I want you to decide. Because I don't want you to go for the answer. I know
If
Manan gave an
see
explanation.
if you haven't said that this player has played in 23 countries, if you haven't said that, I'll go for
23
G Johnson.
years.
That was not the clue.
Not 23 countries.
How many countries?
I think 10.
This is 10 or 23.
No, it was definitely 10 countries and 23 years is what the career span, right? You know what?
Yeah.
Let me show all the clues quickly to the audience here because they have been waiting for patiently as well. Okay, because there are some great points here made obviously by Manan. Let me come to the fourth one and you'll get it right. I was part of the treble winning side of Barcelona, followed by a spell at Monaco. My national team is
10
not among the
countries.
big ones. Yeah, I'm reading the fourth clue so that you come to a conclusion as well. I was part of the treble winning side of Barcelona, followed by a spell at Monaco. My national team is not among the big ones, but I've captained them and I've once substituted my father in a match. Yes, Ida Gudjonsson substituted his father in a match for Iceland. Retired as a player in 2017, I am now the assistant manager of Iceland and as part of the Euro 2016 historic Icelandic squad that reached the quarters. I'm hoping that now anyone and everyone can guess. It is definitely my man, Ida Gudjonsson. Yeah, Ida Gudjonsson. Like again, because of the fact that I started following Chelsea during the time, I have a soft corner for Gudjonssons, Hasselbanks of the kinds. But yes, that's how it is, right? Yeah. But yes, well done. I think you used probably you got it in the third clue. So that'll again give you 3 points. And let's see what are your final scores. So I'll give you 3 points here. And did you use a lifeline or not? I think one cheat code that you did not use the sixth clue, the bonus tip.
Yeah.
So you know what, Nizayam? I have some good news for you.
What is the good news?
You get a bonus point.
Ooh, okay.
And you know what that gets you to?
Do what?
Let me share the screen. One last time, maybe.
Okay.
Okay, my bad again, but I hope you're able to see there. Basically, the total score is 15. Nizayon, Blue
Yep.
Clouds TV has just scored 15 points. Let me total right. First, I think personality got in third clue, second, third clue, third clue, fourth one, you got it the fourth clue, which gave you 2 points, and fifth one, again, third clue with the help of course, Manan, which gives you 3 points. So 14, but you did not use the bonus tip with one cheat code left, and that gives you a bonus point, because of which you end up at 15 points. So congratulations, like right now you're top of the leaderboard, and I hope that was, I know, a long session, but I have to address a lot of comments here, because guys, very well done. You have been patiently waiting, and I think, yeah, some people are saying they're not able to read the clue or not able to see the full screen. I apologize for that if that was the case. I will watch it back and hopefully correct it the next time we are live, right? But
I told the reason why they couldn't read it is I think you had the whenever you highlight someone's comment, it goes over some of the clue and they can't read
okay,
it. That's what I was
okay.
trying to tell you, that the highlight of the comment is blocking the clue.
Oh, my bad, my bad. Okay, got it. So anyway, the good part is you got it in spite of that, so that's great. Well done. But yes, again, like I would request the contestants to also focus on what I'm speaking, because I actually repeated everything at least thrice. Hopefully that should be good enough. But Manan,
Yeah.
first of all, thanks to you, Manan. Expert coach sitting there. I know you had a few options with you, but I'm sure, like, the clues were good enough and something that you would have loved to be as well, right? Hopefully you are ready to be on the hot seat.
I would love to. Thank you so much for the invite.
Great, great. And yes, so I think 10 countries is the issue. Is it true? Yes, Bobby, that's true. I think Johnson played in my birth country of India as well. I think that was the last country that he played in, but a lot of countries that he played in, as in, hats off to this guy. This guy has played, I think, in Iceland and, everywhere. Of course, Spain, England, and if I remember right, obviously I said India, but few other countries that I don't remember back of the head, but definitely 10 countries. And I think he left Chelsea and kept playing. Yeah, he had a 6-year career at Chelsea, but definitely Barcelona, where he won the treble. And of course, moved back to Bolton, where he captained again Bolton, I believe. And he played against us, I think, in the League Cup in Bolton, one of the years when Jose Mourinho returned back. And yeah, declared, thank you. Thank you for all your patience. But yes, we are here, end of the show, and I'm hoping everyone has smashed that like button. And hopefully, we are having a lot of people in the chat also understanding the game, as well as the panelists who are coming, and the expert coach who will probably come on the hot seat next. I'll try and improve, the way I kind of put forward clues with feedback. So the comment section are open for all of you, and I would hope that we would connect again. But meanwhile, have a good one. Anything that you like to share? Of course, Blue Clouds TV. Please go ahead and plug in yourself. I would love that.
As usual, guys, a lot of you guys know me. It's Blue Clouds TV. Nizam from Blue Clouds TV channel. It's a YouTube channel, and then I'm very happy to be on this segment of Ankit's channel. It's very educational program that is going on here, and you guys will love it. It happens once every Saturday. You guys have to chip in, and then we all get educated once in a while. I know you guys in the chat also loved the program. Thank you all for being here, and it's new Zion again. Look for me on YouTube, and then you can also follow me in Zion at Twitter. Thank you all for watching.
Absolutely, guys. So as always, the description of Blue Clouds TV as well as Nizion's socials are there down below. So please take a look. It takes a second, just a click of a button. And of course, RCBian Chelsea Fan Tv, because we will be back with more content, not only with WhoAmI, but as we touched upon in the beginning of the stream, we have Lukaku in and the Super Cup coming up, right? So that's something that we're waiting for. Again, Manan, brother, thank you. And everyone, have a great one. Everyone in the chat, thank you for joining. And hopefully we get a better score challenging Nizayon, but Nizayon is top of the table.